parable. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will not both fall into a pit? No disciple is superior to the teacher, but when fully trained, every disciple will be like his teacher. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me remove that splinter in your eye," when you do not even notice the wooden beam in your own eye? You hypocrite, remove the wooden beam from your eye first. Then you will see clearly to remove the splinter in your brother's eye. A good tree does not bear rotten fruit, nor does a rotten tree bear good fruit. For every tree is known by its fruit, for only people do not pick figs from thorn bushes, nor do they gather grapes from brambles. A good person out of the store of goodness in his heart produces good, but an evil person out of the store of evil produces evil. For from the fullness of the heart the mouth speaks.
Yay.
Thank you, Jay.
You're very welcome.
This is one of my favorite gospel readings. It's right up there with Jesus getting mad at the temple where he's like, because in certain translations of this particular gospel reading, it's like this image of Jesus, and he's loving on the children, and he's teaching, and he's ministering, and then he's alone with his disciples, and he's like, "You hypocrite!" Because in this whole thing, where he's saying is, guys, if you see a splinter in your brother's eye and there's a stick sticking out of your own face, you can't help him, right? Because you have to take care of yourself first. What I like is in most readings from the Bible, if you take it literally, you get into this weird thing and this train of thought, and it can get really weird, right? But in this one, if you take it literally, it's really hilarious. You're just walking around with a stick like it's an elephant's trunk or something, and then you're like, "Dude, let me help you!" And he just has like this tiny little thing in his own eye. But what I like, let's take this actually literally for a second. And let's say that you have these tweezers, the magic tweezers, and you want to help somebody that has a splinter in their eye, and you're like, "All right, let's do this." What's going to happen is you're going to hurt them, right? But you're not going to hurt them with the tweezers. You're not going to hurt them with your desire to do good. You're going to hurt them because there's a stick in your own eye, and you're going to smack their face with it, right? And it's going to cause a whole lot of more problems. And the idea here is, to put it in another context, is if we want to be great, if we want to be great teachers and ministers and all these great people, that we have to take a lot of our own stuff in control. To use an analogy that Father Mike Schmitz once used, two people get workout programs, right? And one person is like, "Wow, really cool workout program, and a diet, who needs that?" And then work out every morning, and they try really hard, and they're going for the rock and whatever. And the other guy is like, "Workout program and a diet," and does both of these things. One of these people is going to get fit. Who is it?
The guy who does the diet.
The guy who does the diet, right? Because if you're sitting there and you're trying to transform your life into something greater, a better version of yourself, but you're still taking in a lot of bad things, you will never fully transform. And you can never ever help somebody if you yourself are struggling with a similar thing. You guys can try to help each other, but you cannot solely help that person. There was a time in my life when I was really struggling with self-consciousness, when I was very concerned about how people saw me, what they thought when they looked at me. And a friend of mine came to me and was like, "Ian, I'm not so confident. I'm scared of what people judge me, and I'm worried. Can you help me through it?" And I was like, "Sure, this is what I do," and it never worked. It never got better for him, right? Because I didn't know what it was like to be on the other side. I didn't know how to help my own self. So there's no way that I could have guided him through it. The story does have a happy ending. We went to a retreat similar to ICYC down in Texas, where a guy read this as an example and was like, "Guys, if you keep letting negativity into your own life, you will never help someone else." And so the idea here, guys, is that when you're looking at, because all of you guys have people in your life, all of those people are stressed by something, all of these people are hurting in one way or another. And if they ever come to you for advice, and you are allowing yourself to go into this cycle of different sins and things, it's going to be a lot harder to help them. So when we look at this gospel, the moral that we're supposed to take from it, the encouragement that we take, is that there is a way to help them. But first, there's a stick in our face, and we got to get rid of it. So get yourself a good lumberjack or in this case, another better saint, and there's a stick in your head, guys. I just looked at it. You know who else had sticks in his head?
Oh my god.
Yeah, which were sticks. Anyway, you can't distract me. It's too off topic. So the challenge with this, guys, so that's what we're going for today, is it's great to help people, and it's great to have a heart of service and to want to help your brothers. But we have to remember that neglecting ourselves in hoping to help other people, we're going to stretch ourselves thin. And we won't be able to help them the way that God wants us to help them if we don't commit to ourselves the daily life of prayer and the routines that we need to put together. And that's the whole topic.